Let me welcome Clara and Reynard into the studio from Global Challenge Expeditions. Lovely to have you with us.
Thank you very much. Awesome to be here.
Now, Clara, let me ask you the very first question. How did Global Challenge Expeditions start?
It started in 1998 when Annemarie Franken took young people to Bosnia. And that was the first time Bosnia opened after the war. But the only way they could get there was to overland. So they had to drive from England via Italy with the ferry to Bosnia. And it took them about 2 weeks because they wanted to explore Europe before going to Bosnia. And in those 2 weeks, it was just a great opportunity where she could share with the students, disciple them. They met people by divine appointment, shared the gospel with them. And by the time they reached Bosnia, they were prepared for outreach. And during that time, she just experienced, but this is a great tool. This is what she wants to do. You see different cultures, eat different food, hang out with the young people, and just build into their lives. And she started dreaming it. I was part of the outreach team in 2000, so that's when I met Annemarie. Worked in Bosnia for 2 years, and then in 2006, she phoned me, and she said, well, I'm trying this crazy thing. Let's go around the world, share the gospel, go to countries that have never been reached before, Am I interested? Well, I said yes, and here I am, 3 years later.
And you're still going strong. Reynard, what about you? How did you get involved?
Well, I was in London last year, and at the end of the year, I thought maybe I should do a round-the-world ticket, and go and see the world, but all about myself. But in the back of the head, I think the Lord called me because I wanted to do something. I didn't want to do missionary, but I really wanted to serve people in some way. And then, while I was still busy pondering on it and looking for tickets, a friend of a friend of a friend literally called me and said, "Ray, it's on my heart, please look into Global Challenge." I'm like, what is this all about? And she briefly told me. I'm like, yeah, I'll look into it. And one evening, I was busy on the internet, and I just remembered Global Challenge, and I Googled it. And I read everything that was on there, and I was like, this sounds awesome. And it's all about serving people, so it's really hands-on, and I applied. I think I was the last one to apply. And I just said, Lord, I need money. If you really want to do this, you need to supply. And he did. Within a week, I got all my finances. And as well as confirmations, and from people that just like, you should do it. The Lord's been telling me this. So yeah, I joined. I was literally the last one, and now I'm here.
And now you're here.
I know, it all happens to rush, but I know for sure I needed to do this.
Now, it's really interesting about Global Challenge because it's quite a thing for young people to travel around the world and visit different countries. That must be difficult at times, Clara.
It's very difficult. Also being exposed to so many different cultures and the food, you're not used to the food, and having to adapt. Just even language barriers, not always having somebody speaking English. But for young people, it's exciting. It's what they want. They want to see the new stuff. They want to do the adventurous thing, and go extreme. So it's hard, but I think it's more fun for the young people than difficult. Yes.
Reynard, what about you? What are some of the things you enjoy, and what are some of the things that aren't so easy about doing this?
I'll start with the not so easy. In the beginning, it was, not having my comforts. I lived all on my own, but as well, I died in myself in so many things, and then I realized this is not about me, it's not about myself, and that became easier, So when you sit at an airport or at a border gate and they don't want to let you through, like in China, he's like, all right, we can't do anything about it. The pastor was like, come on, get it going. The other things I love, is that God's showing us amazing things, exploring, so he's fulfilling my dream. I wanted to travel, and he's doing that, and all the other things of, learning about cultures and people, and getting to love the nations and get a heart for the nations, and getting to know yourself in Christ, because that's actually who you are, and that's way exciting.
Now, that's a big part of it, Clara. You've mentioned to me before that people change when they do Global Challenge Expedition. Why is that?
They do. I think they find the heart of God in the nations. They are stretched beyond their little box of how they grew up, exposed to so much need. And then they choose to react. Let's do something about it. We can, and that changes them. Just to make the decision to, I can do something. And also they find their identity in God because they seek God. And I believe, that is where your identity lies, because He created you. So during all of this, the hardship, the exposure, the only thing that makes it possible is to hold on to God.
Now let's talk about the challenge part of what you do, Rainer.
Yeah.
A bit like Amazing Race, is it? Tell us
Yeah,
about
it's very, very similar. So in each country we go to, you know, we never know when it's going to happen, and then the leaders, they work something out, and they'll just bring the group together and say, synchronize your watches and give you the tasks. And then there's a task set out. It differs in every country. Like the African Challenge, you know, we had to get to Zambia. That's like 3 countries up. In 3 days' time, you have to raise 2,000 rand before you leave South Africa. You need 4 stamps in your passport, so you need to make some detours to go into countries. Go take a picture at the Victoria Falls. You get another point for that. The group that spends the least amount of money, they get a point for that. So we hitched. We were backup trucks. We only had to use public transport, and you know, you can't use your laptop or any communication, or use people that you know, so. And then, you know, the guys are first, get a point, and there's points for some things on the way. And so it's exciting. It really, really is. But tough at times as well.
Now, it's very competitive because you do it teams against teams, Clara, but that sometimes is the thing that builds you together. It really brings you together as a team, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We are 5 teams, so they compete against each other. It's a time where the team can build their relationships, work on strategies, and there's a lot of conflict involved, and just the natural of sorting that out, but also just having loads of fun together.
Rainer, what's the thing that you love most about doing this?
The people, meeting the people. If you travel around, you never really meet the people. You go to hotels and stuff, and here you really get to know all God's people, and you need to learn a lot of new things. But as well, they bless you so much, so I would say the people. And
what about you, Clara? What's the thing you've enjoyed the most? Because you've been involved for quite a while.
I think it's the cultures. There's the vast variety, just the flavors and the colors of the different people. It's amazing how the features of the faces change all over the world, and how God created all of them. It's amazing, yeah.
Now, if people want to find out more about your progress and see what you're doing, where can they go for more information?
Our website is www.gcex.org.
So that's where we can find everything. That's gcex.org, and find out all about the wonderful people on Global Challenge Expeditions. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.